There is so much hype about the We Robot event. What is going to be unveiled tonight? What is the one more thing going to be?
Wow, okay, so I'm trying to figure out how much of what Elon said is possible.
You know we see this one.
What did you say, 26?
In 2026.
You said 26? Yeah. I missed that.
Today we'll take you behind the scenes and inside the most anticipated event in Tesla history.
Can I get a high five? Definitely gets his dance moves from Elon
I
Musk.
think tonight is actually more about Optimus.
Well, I'm hoping that we can go for a ride.
After I saw Elon tweet by McDonald's said 1010, not a Big Mac on the receipt.
Our cars will get the same software.
I'm optimistic it's going to be a good time.
After securing tickets last minute, I was shocked to see how many were in attendance, so much so that they were split into 2 viewing areas for the unveil.
And we are actually in the holding tank, but we're gonna watch it on a screen. Look at this guy. Are we tweeting in real time?
I was just a minute ago.
Master plan part 4.
I am too short, so I'm getting help.
After rolling into a cybercab, Elon laid out some very optimistic timelines. The 2-seat fully autonomous cab will have an operating cost of 20 cents per mile. It's expected to be up to 30 times safer than a human using Tesla's AI and vision approach and is void of any steering wheel or driving pedals. It also doesn't have a charge port, refueling wirelessly through inductive charging. At scale, it'll cost you around $30,000.
Well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes. In 2026. So, yeah. Before 2027, let me put it that way.
He confirmed that all Tesla's current vehicles will achieve unsupervised full self-driving via a software update next year in California and Texas, setting the stage for the confidence needed for the robotaxi the following year. But what we didn't realize is that about half of the people attending didn't even get the chance to go inside robotaxi.
I'm hoping for not a Model Y. Please don't. Please, can I hold off and wait for one of these? The Model Y, I'm sure, is amazing, but I've been inside a Model Y. This is the prototype tonight that we are getting a good look at. Notice we have this long vertical light bar going all the way across it. Looks so much like the Cybertruck. Also kind of looks like Juniper. Some of the images that we are seeing for the refreshed Model Y, doesn't it? I spy a camera right up front and 2 on the sides. Again, this is completely autonomous. We're gonna go over and take a look at these rolling doors. Check out the wheels of the Cybertaxi. They are painted to look like airless wheels, but these ones are just painted. This is a concept car, so no big surprises here. This is not going to be the production version yet, but it looks sick. Love the design. No steering wheel. We have a 24-inch horizontal screen inside, 2-seater. Look at this. No window in the back. Let's see what actually makes it into production, but why do you think there's no window? All right. Oh no. So we're just going in Model Y. I'm going in front. No driver. Let's do this.
When the doors are closed, the UI is going to pop up with the destination.
Okay. All right, let's do New York.
Start right. Perfect.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, okay.
And it stopped.
So tonight at this event, we know that there are 50 autonomous vehicles driving around the Warner Brothers lot, and 20 of them are the Cybercab. Right now, we're inside the Model Y. It kind of reminds me of when you are in FSD. If you've done a ride in FSD, it feels very similar to this. So this isn't quite as exciting for me. It's pretty cool to be in here though. It feels like we're inside of a city right now, driving around. And this is what the future is going to be like right here. Nobody in the driver's seat. Eventually, guess what? No steering wheel. Maybe if we hop inside of one of these, that's what it will look like. I really love the design of these. It has almost like Cybertruck, like with the light bar vibes, but then I'm also seeing some of what we're expected to see with Juniper, horizontal light bar, and then the overall shape of it is really, really nice.
Now, I wasn't able to test the robotaxi, but I did speak to a few people who did.
What do you think?
Wow, okay, so I'm trying to figure out how much of what Elon said is possible. Because he said a lot of big stuff. He said under 30 grand. He said shipping before 2027. He said full unsupervised self-driving. All of these things are very, very difficult. So, but I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool. People really resonate with the future should look like the future thing.
Yeah.
What I find hilarious is the tires look like really, really thin, and the wheel looks like it's made of gold. But if you take a look up close, they've painted half of the tire gold, so it looks like the tire's really thin. But next time you see one roll by, you'll see half the tires painted gold to make it look super low profile.
So I thought it was like an airless tire, like we're trying to.
It kind of looks like that, yeah. But it's just a regular Continental tire.
Like a lot of people at the event, Elon's timelines did seem extremely aggressive, so I chatted with some of the people directly responsible for the design and engineering of the CV.
I want to know, when we're looking over here at, we're going into Cybercab, right? No longer robotaxi. Robotaxi. So it is robotaxi.
Yeah.
Are they both?
Which one do you like?
Every Tesla is a
like.
robotaxi.
Every Tesla. But are we gonna see our Model 3 and Model Ys as robotaxis or this first? I was kind of confused during the whole.
All of them.
They all
All
are.
of them. They're all gonna come first.
Yeah, well, it's already happening. FSC is already there, and it's just getting better and better, like week after week, month after
But when will we see this one? Like soon.
Yeah.
It's ready to go.
What do you say, 26?
And it looks. Some of the
Wait, you said
images I've
26?
seen.
Yeah.
I missed
26.
that.
All right.
be
Is
right
this
back.
timeline like right on? Are we like? This is a
No, we got
real
it going.
timeline.
We got
It's really going.
space in Texas.
Okay.
We're ready to go.
I'm super excited. And then design-wise, okay, I've seen some images of Juniper. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but it also has like the light bar and something. It kind of looks sort of similar. Was that something like you were trying to carry across? It has like that. The Tesla overall look still. With this, I feel like I've seen some of the pictures in terms of light bar.
I don't know what
Cybertruck.
picture you're talking about, but
I
Well,
mean, a Tesla's always a Tesla. Franz has always been great at making it. When you see a Tesla on the road, whether it's a Cybertruck or a robotaxi or a Model 3, you know it's a Tesla. And for me, that's like pretty great because like when you see a Honda, you know it's a Honda, but you always know it's a Tesla. And of course, he's got the language.
okay, and we're gonna be able to, no steering wheel.
Yeah.
That's like ready to go too with like regulations, everything's ready to go.
Cybertruck doesn't have a steering
It's really
wheel.
happening.
Cybertruck is steered by wire.
It's
It's on
steered
the
by
road.
wire.
You could take the wheel out right now.
and it will completely drive right
Yes.
now. What about like some of the older vehicles? Like, would they be, or you have
We
that
have
steer
been
by
putting the
wire?
hardware in for years and years and years and building up the redundancy since like 2014 when we first announced it.
So what about like, I have a 2018 Model 3, one of the early build Model 3s. What would that need to be like
are you
robotaxi
using
ready?
Are
FSC
you
now?
hardware 3
It
or
has,
hardware 4?
it has hardware 3 in it.
Yeah.
Would you still be able to use that?
Good to go.
It's good to go, even with hardware 3.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Are
That's
you
so
using
cool.
full
I
self-driving
do.
now?
I'm using full self-driving right now in our Model
How do you
3.
like it?
I love it. I love it right now.
Turn
We made a
around.
couple videos.
It's gonna get better.
Full self-driving.
I actually just tested it. I did a video testing the Cybertruck as well with it, and it was so good. It was
Great in
flawless.
Cybertruck, yeah.
It was amazing. I was like so thrilled. I actually had read some reviews, and I was like, I'm not sure what we're going to expect today. And it
Don't
was
read a
so
review,
much
try it
better.
for yourself.
Headlines get attention, but it was so good,
That's great.
and I loved it. And I was like, okay, that's why I was so excited for today.
So the future is like right now.
It's right now.
Happening. Around
It's so cool.
Have it.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you've done.
It's been
Tesla also announced its upcoming robo-van, sticking with the theme of the future looking like the future. The self-driving van will seat up to 20 people, ideal for moving large groups or goods, with an operating cost of around 5 cents per mile. But there was no production date or price given.
This is the brand new Tesla robotaxi. Elon said it could carry up to 20 passengers. I counted 14 seats inside there tonight. But what do you think of this crazy design? I absolutely love it. The future is starting to look like the future. And I noticed such a big difference when this thing was unveiled. The crowd went wild. They loved it. When Cybertruck was unveiled, there was such a different mix of emotions. People thought it was a joke, but I feel like people are finally ready to see these crazy, wild designs, and it's so cool. Let me know what you guys think.
And the way Tesla sees it, everything they've developed for their cars, like the batteries, motors, and the AI for self-driving, all apply to robots.
When the robots have a party, this is what happens. Are they talking to each other?
Dozens of humanoid robots started to walk among the crowd, interacting with people and even serving drinks. But it became immediately clear that Optimus was likely being remotely operated and his voice was a human just interacting with the audience.
What's your name?
38.
38.
Just
How old are you?
Everyone asks me this question. 1 to 5 years old, something like that. I don't quite know. Am I supposed to look at that camera? Hello.
This camera.
Can you say hi? This is my camera right here.
That one?
Yeah, can you say thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day and a good night, whatever time it is.
Will you dance with me? Can I see you dance a little?
Oh, you might want to back up a little bit. Let's go. Learn this one in Hawaii.
Tesla expects these robots to be the single biggest value add to the company long term, at scale costing between $20,000 to $30,000 per bot, or the price of a car. But they'll help you with everyday tasks around your home like maintenance, yard care, child care, and even cleaning. Elon didn't provide a timeline at the event, but in the past he has suggested the same 2026 timeframe. He also said there's a decent chance they won't turn on us.
I predict actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence, 80% probability of a good outcome. Look on the bright side.
So I can't leave without hitting the Cybertruck, so I'm gonna go give it one final smackdown before we take off. Also, the more I think about the event, I love the theme that the future is here now, but Ryan and I were just talking, and if the future is here now, why can't you place a reservation for this robotaxi? And why wasn't the Model 2 unveiled? Those are some of my big questions. And part of me thinks that the reason they're not letting you place the reservation is because they don't want to have what they had with Cybertruck, where they had all these reservations, people waited 4 years, and people were upset. They're learning from that situation. And when we actually get to make the reservations, it will be ready, set to go, we'll order it, and it'll probably be like 3 months away. That's what I'm guessing, something like that. But I guess we'll see. The future will be the future, right?
Exactly. The future will be here when it gets here. I also don't think the van's coming anywhere close to when the Cybercab is. The van I could be completely wrong. The van feels like something that's going to be well after the Cybercab. Next up, Model 2.5, as I've been calling it, the cheaper actual car with a steering wheel and pedals. My guess is the sub $30,000 car with a steering wheel and pedals will be a compact crossover SUV.
Okay, but the other thing that I thought was a little bit interesting tonight is that robotaxi is a two-seater.
Yeah, if you can't even fit half of your family in it.
No.
So that is definitely, and I know that the statistics, I guess, say that most Ubers, most ride shares are 1 or 2 passengers, so it's clear why they did it. But yeah, for buying one as something to use for your family, it does present an interesting challenge there of how do you use it? Which two-seater from Tesla comes out first? This or the next generation Tesla Roadster? And I know that car supposedly has a back seat, but which mainly two-seater car hits first? This thing, the robotaxi in maybe 2026, or the next gen Tesla Roadster?
I think this one's gonna come before the Roadster.
Now, the market reacted the next morning with Tesla's valuation dropping nearly $50 billion, in part because demoing Cybercab's capability on a movie set seemed far too controlled, as did the Tesla bot's movements. But supporters point to the current generation of self-driving on their Teslas being nearly as impressive. But again, the market wasn't impressed, and that's nothing new for Tesla. In 2018, when Tesla unveiled what would eventually become the world's best-selling car, the Model Y, its stock plummeted 5% immediately after. And in 2019, Cybertruck's controversial unveil led to a 6% decline for Tesla the next morning. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, be sure to check out our weekly newsletter, linked down below, for this week's EV news that doesn't make it onto the Kim Java podcast. And also, get your exclusive access and perks right into your inbox as well. Thanks for watching!
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
No, right-handed.
So you probably you're going to be like this side and...
Man, I don't even know if I could. This thing is heavy. How did they give it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I might have to try a couple smacks. Skibbity, skibbity.
I think it's taunting you.
Skibbity toilet. Skibbity toilet, Ohio. Oh my God, this feels good. I actually am like enjoying this a little too much. One more time. No, I missed it.
Too high.
Okay, hold on. One last time. Yeah. Why am I holding? All right, let's see if you can do better than I did.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Never leave a dent with a swing like that.
Oh.
I'm not gonna buy you now. How about that? How about that? You insulted me.
How rude.
I'm still gonna buy you. Who am I kidding?
You want to go for a walk? Say please subscribe and thanks for watching.
And thanks for watching as well. 43, you want to walk
All right,
somewhere else?
close enough, close enough. I'm gonna take that.
43, you want to walk somewhere else?